Welcome to our 5 on 5. Pleased to be joined today by Vice President and General Manager of KOBI-TV NBC5, my boss, Bob Wise. Good to see you, sir.
Came a long way.
Yeah, thanks for coming all the way down the hallway.
You bet.
It's quite a trek. So you've been here now 15 years. What do you see as the biggest change in broadcasting in that time?
Well, you know, I was thinking right before we started this that 15 years of 5 on 5s that have been happening.
You launched it. Congratulations.
Well, I tell you, I'm really proud not only of you, but the previous folks that have held this job of doing these interviews, and the importance to our station to have political figures and business leaders come in here on a consistent basis. But in looking at your question, probably the biggest thing is the amount of platforms we have to be available on. I mean, the fact that you and Kristen lead a team of journalists that are providing content all day long, every day, to viewers out there throughout our entire region. It fascinates me compared to what we were not that long ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. 15 years, a lot has changed, and that perfectly leads me to my next question. How do you, as a broadcast TV station manager, keep your company competitive in this forever-changing landscape?
With constant change, for sure, but I think like we just launched an app this year, or last year I should say, that we're very excited about. And hopefully our viewers will download that app because you're providing great content on there all the time. But what you and Kristen and your team of journalists are doing in providing unbiased look at our region, politics, business, law enforcement, every day. And that stays as true today as it was 15 years ago when I got here, and will continue that way as we head into a political season next year. Staying competitive is providing a product that I think our viewers will appreciate, and the in-depth reporting that you provide. And it sounds like we're doing a commercial for ourselves, but I'm really proud of the process that we go through to make sure that we're doing it right.
In 2019, the station launched In This Together, a campaign that's going to continue through this year into 2021, a suicide prevention campaign, if people aren't familiar. Why is it important for us to be involved in this?
This has been one of the most interesting projects I've ever been involved with, because everybody knows there's an issue with suicide. The numbers keep growing. And when I kept talking to nonprofits in our area and people that are in the world of suicide prevention, they kept telling me awareness needs to be given to this subject. We have to spread messages of hope. The fact that Blakely McHugh was on our staff when we decided to go down this path was very serendipitous, to say the least. Her sharing her story and the difficulty that her family had going through the process for father's suicide, I'm blown away and could not be more proud of her courage. And I'm hoping that these messages of hope can really cut through the clutter, and people that are having issues might think that there are others that they can talk to about the problems they may be having.
She has showed incredible strength in this process. Community involvement, a huge focus of yours, beginning with the Southern Oregon Meth Project. I don't know how many years ago, more than a dozen, I think it's safe to say.
Right.
Why is that such a focus for you as a manager?
Well, the value of local broadcasting, to address issues that are important to the communities they serve. I mean, that starts with Bill Smullen, Patsy, my boss, and now me, to be able to foster these kinds of programs and hopefully get the messages out there that can help. I'm very proud of what local broadcasting can do for a community. Every day, I come to work, I'm still excited to be coming to work in a TV station, knowing that we can provide information that can hopefully make a positive difference in the lives and the viewers that we are fortunate enough to have on our team, if you will. Okay,
we're going to take a quick commercial break. Much more in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with KOBI-TV NBC5 Vice President and General Manager Bob Wise. 2020, lot going on for NBC and for all of us as Americans, of course, and we'll get to that in a second. But first, the Summer Olympics, always a good time.
I got to tell you, it's exciting for our advertisers, it's exciting for our staff, and being in Tokyo, the unique part about this and the very beneficial part of this for us is the time difference will allow a lot of our prime time to be live coverage from Tokyo. When it's 10 a.m. in Tokyo, it's 6 p.m. here in Medford and Southern Oregon.
Perfect.
That's huge. So it lines up very well for us to, fortunate enough to have this so we can deliver to our viewers, and our advertisers certainly appreciate the value of the Olympics being on TV. It's unlike any other event. It's 15, 16 days of Super Bowl-like numbers. Kind of exciting.
Yeah, and it's also, of course, as I alluded to, a huge political year for our station, for our country. Sure. I know it's been important to you that we have debates held in our studios here in Medford. Do you have one race that you're focusing on this year as a possible debate or something that you're watching?
Sure. You know, the Congressman Walden not running for re-election, I think, is a huge and important race for our region, certainly. And we'll be watching that closely, and hopefully we can have a debate here for the general when those candidates get to that process. Mm-hmm. But the political coverage that we've provided, and again, I'm bragging on you a little bit, but you and Kristen, you know the candidates, you know the issues, and that helps, and certainly this 5-on-5 interview helps tremendously our viewers to get to meet these people, get to know them, and know that you and Kristen are fully engaged in what this process looks like. So. Maybe one debate, maybe two debates. Obviously, we want to look at local races, maybe do some mini debates in our 6 p.m. news. I just want our viewers to know that NBC5 will be unbiased and they will be engaged through the process to provide the information, hopefully, that they will need and want.
Lots to look forward to. Thanks
Absolutely.
very much. Good to see you.
Thank you, Craig.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back.